What do you do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! Why you lie is July. Klay Thompson finally speaks out for the first time publicly about his decision on leaving the Golden State Warriors to sign with the Dallas Mavericks. And we got a little 2-for-1 video. We got this one, a press conference, and then we have Klay's first appearance and working out with the Mavs. So let's check it out, see what Klay got to say. Hopefully he keeps it respectful because I'll call out any BS he be on.
Well, I mean, whether you play basketball or work in the corporate world or whatever industry, sometimes change just can spur greatness, and a new change of scenery can do wonders. And I'm very grateful for my time at Golden State, but I just felt like, moving on could just re-energize me and do something special for the rest of my career. And Dallas was so attractive because of the young players they have, the style of play, the world-class treatment these players get from this organization. And
see, like right off the bat, the way he just delivered that in the beginning, it kind of seems like, to be honest, Klay was on the verge of retiring. Like, it just seems like he barely has, like, maybe he still is obviously interested in playing in the NBA, but it seems like he kind of was like on a one more door away from probably retiring. And because he mentioned about like change of scenery, just getting a refresh. It just seems like maybe he wants a restart. My thing is that, like, I just hope that Klay actually genuinely, like, messes with, like, Dallas and everything like that. And, depending on how he's going to be playing is going to really determine that. I really kind of have mixed feelings about it because it's like, you might as well have just finished off your career with the Warriors, but he's talking about he still wants to play, but he needed a change of scenery. Like, my thing is that, like, what's going to be different from you playing with the Warriors to playing with the Mavericks? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be basketball at the end of the day. My thing is also, too, is that, like, if you feel like you're on the verge of, like, you want to retire, don't feel like you also got to force it either, because what I don't want to see genuinely is that, let's say, knock on wood, I don't want Klay to have, like, a really bad season with the Mavericks, and that's going to leave people to have room to even disrespect Klay more, try to potentially maybe take him out of, like, Hall of Fame or top 75 NBA players of all time convos and stuff like that. That's the same situation similar to what happened with Carmelo Anthony. I feel like Carmelo, he could have also lasted as long as he did until he retired, but he also, like, I feel like should have retired maybe 4 years earlier than when he stayed. Like, I feel like after when he left the New York Knicks after that first season, where did he go to? Did he go to the Thunder? He went to the Hawks, and then they cut him or traded him or whatever to the OKC, right, or something like that. He should have retired right after that season, because then it left people to just clown Melo and try to discredit him like he isn't him and shit. And I just don't want the same thing that genuinely happened to Klay. You know what I'm saying? And also, I also left out another player like Russell, too. Same thing with him. Like, I feel like Russell maybe shouldn't have, like, necessarily retired after the Wizards, but maybe he should have stayed with the Wizards so he could have just, continue averaging his little 25-plus points per game, and he wouldn't have lost his rhythm, and he could have had his own type of style instead of trying to go to the Lakers or whatever. And, him having so much high expectations and them thinking that this dude is 23, 22 years old all over again. And, it just leaves people room to, like, clown players, man, So, hey, man, I really feel like Klay won't have a bad season. I think because the thing is that he's not the number one option. And it's not offensive or nothing. I mean, it's just a fact. Luke is the number one option, then it's Kyrie, you know what I'm saying? And then low-key, it's either Gafford or Lively, and then it's Klay. Or maybe even PJ, into those, and then Klay. So, Klay's not going to have so much pressure. You just really got to just run up and down the court, play decent to half-ass defense, and, you know what I'm saying, just come off the strings and shoot the three. I really feel like if Klay doesn't come out averaging at least 15 plus at least, I mean, it's his fault. There should be no excuses for you not to. You have two decent, actually great passers. Luka can pass, obviously, and then Kyrie is an amazing passer as well. There's no way in hell you shouldn't average 15 plus points per game, with the decent field goal percentage. That's my opinion.
Just a beautiful city who loves their hoops. So when I was watching the playoffs and I'm watching the Mavs, make a run for the championship, I just saw myself fitting in really well with this team and the personnel. And
So you see the Mavericks win the finals for the first time in like 28 years or 30 years, and you just wanted to just hop on a bandwagon, Klay? Like, that doesn't sound right, to be honest with you. I'm not even trying to drag anything, but that just did not sound right at all. Just because they went to the finals 1 year, and like you just okay, I guess, man.
they look like they have fun playing with each other and they play for each other, and that was very attractive for me. And that's really all I needed to see, and there's mutual interest there, and that's why I'm here. Part two, at this point in my career, still can't leave me open, and I can guard, and I'm just excited. I still think I can do what I've been able to do, and it's just about being in the best shape I can possibly be. But I know I can help this team, whether it's the knowledge I've gained or big scoring nights. I just still know I can be a very, very good player in this league. Probably a little disappointed at first, but then as time goes on, you have a lot of time to reflect and you realize what you did. They can't take that away from you as far as the championships records are meant to be broken, but the impact you have on a community and all that, that will forever live. And sometimes, breakups are necessary to do what's right. And I'm not the first athlete in the NBA to go through this. I did grow up in Portland, and I remember when Scottie Pippen came to the Blazers, that was like the biggest day of my life. And I'm not saying I'm Scottie, but they were right there against the Lakers, almost won a chip. So I take a lot of inspiration from past athletes and how their careers might have gone.
Okay, so that's interesting. So does this also give y'all a feeling that Klay maybe moved off of the instinct of looking at somebody else's pathway? Because you just mentioned about Scottie Pippen. I did just remember that he did play on the Blazers his last 2 or 3 years in the NBA. I guess.
Astray when they either left the team or joined a new team, and some guys thrive, and I look forward to just kind of being rejuvenated here and playing a lot of good basketball left in the tank.
Klay, Steph said this week that the thing he wanted for you more than anything was to see the joy back in your game. Had you lost
Who the hell are these niggas?
some of the joy in the game?
There was times last year it was really tough. Everyone expects you to be that all-NBA player, and sometimes it's hard to consistently do that. That's why there's only 15 slots on that team. And
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be just 100% transparent. From just that statement, in a way, Klay also delayed on answering. If you heard that reporter, he basically was like, at certain times of the 2023-2024 season, did you lose joy in the game / interest of the game when he was with the Warriors? And similar to what Dame Dollar said to PG, it sounds like Klay is kind of running from the grind, bro. I understand he is getting up there in age. Yes, he's pushing 40. We get it. But I really feel like Klay has a potential of 3 to 4 solid years left in the NBA at a high, and not maybe a mid-high level, not high level, but mid-high level. You know what I'm saying? That whole demeanor, Klay, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. It sounds like you trying to run from the grind, bro. Just off of one little bad season. It's crazy because in 2021, you know what I'm saying? You guys, we didn't have Curry for that whole season, and you guys went through that. That's probably the lowest of lowest compared to last season. And the only reason we didn't make the playoffs last season because of fucking Adam Silver and them giving us the hardest schedule in the NBA and the refs also on top of that. Yeah, man, I don't know about this one, man. I'm not really too I don't like this response right here. Now, maybe I may be overthinking it, but I'm also, like I said, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm not gonna, if I feel like I need to say something, I'm not gonna hold back, bro. That's the whole point of being a reaction channel. I'm not trying to sit up here and bash Klay, bro, but this nigga definitely got to be running from the grind, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it also backs up what I was talking about earlier on in the video, saying that Klay's going to a team now where he's literally the 4th or 5th option. You know what I'm saying? He's not the second option where it's like he definitely has to, like, everybody knows the first and the second option on any sports team, they have to, you know what I'm saying, come out and play on a high level every single game on a given, basis and stuff. Yeah, man, I'm not too big of a fan of this response right here, Klay. Hopefully, it's a really big launch shot, but hopefully Klay may get a bigger heart and maybe return to the Warriors after like one season with the Mavericks and see. Because let's be honest, I'm gonna be 1,000. Congrats to the Mavericks for having a good season and going to the finals even though they lost, but they're not getting past the second round for another 7+ years, bro. I'm like, if you really think the Mavericks are getting past the second round, you know what I'm saying? You're having way too much high hopes. I'm gonna be like, let's be honest. The Mavericks had a couple of lucky runs throughout the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? The Wolves should have really not lost to the Mavericks like that in the playoffs. So,
coming here is just such a fresh start and feeling just wanted again, and like I bring great value. It just gets me excited to go out there and even work out after this press conference and get shots up. And so yeah, there's times last year was tough where it wasn't as joyful as it had been in the past, and it's nice to kind of shed that and have a whole new fresh start, whole new group of guys to get to know, and co-workers. So a whole new city. It's really cool, and I'm going to embrace the heck out of this opportunity. Kyrie and I are good friends. We came to the league together in 2011. We played on Team USA together twice. Obviously, we played against each other in the highest stages for many years, and I've always been a fan of Kai's game, and guarding him was hell, so it's nice to be on the other end of that for once and see other defenders get loose and get shook by him. That's going to be a good sight to see. And then part two, at this point in my career, still can't leave me open, and I can guard, and I'm just excited. I still think I can do what I've been able to do, and it's just about being in the best shape I can possibly be. But I know I can help this team, whether it's the knowledge I've gained or big scoring nights. I just still know I can be a very, very good player in this league. It's surreal, but I'm embracing it. The organization showed me so much love, and the fans, whether it's on the internet or in the street, are very grateful. And everyone I've met, there's just a great buzz around the city, especially coming off a championship appearance. Everyone wants to get over that hump, and that's what's so attractive to me, is to be someone who can help them win and help these young guys grow. And being on the back end of my career or in my 30s, it's so special to have this opportunity. Not many guys who play 13 years get a chance to win a championship or championships to end their career. And I think we're set up for a great run, and expectations are high, but you got to welcome that. That's what you want as an athlete. You want to have that pressure, and you want to have expectations from the fan base, the city, that, we want a winner. And that's what attracted me too. I'm not really into breaking more shooting records. I just want to win at this point. That's what I learned in Golden State. Like, everyone's got to make sacrifices to win at the highest level, and I'll make sacrifices for the team. But as long as we play winning basketball, that's all that matters. Yeah, my dad was disappointed. I don't really haven't talked to him much about it, but at the end of the day, he was happy for me. He was a little selfish in his business interests because he wanted me to be at home with the family. I was like, Dad, I've been in California my whole life. I got to experience something new. So he understood, and he's actually really excited for me, and he thinks we have a great shot to do something special here, not just this year, but for many years. So he was all on board once the dust settled, and he realized that it was really a match made in heaven.
I'm going to be honest with you. I do not like his energy and his response to him leaving the Warriors, man. I'm still not going to bash him, like, keeping that word and everything like that, but I just don't like this energy, man. It's, like I said, we got to just see how he's going to be, humble towards the Warriors when they play each other throughout the season. I just don't want Klay to drop like 40 points when he's playing against the Warriors and then, start talking crazy and everything like that, because that's going to get me a little hot, man. But some of this delivery, the way he was talking about on this press conference, I'm not a fan of at all. Hey, he's in a fresh restart. I wish he would have stayed with the Warriors, but it is what it is, man. It's a move on process at this point. We got one more clip here. We got
Klay
Klay
Thompson had his introduction
working
press
out with the
conference
Mavericks.
with the Dallas
Little
Mavericks
1 minute
and then
clip.
went straight into getting some shots up for the first time at the Mavs practice facility. Take a look.
Maverick fans, it's Klay Thompson checking in from the HQ. Man, I'm so excited to be here. I got my new threads, number 31.
So he's gonna be 31.
Just like the Jet, you got a chip in this same number. That's what I plan to do. It starts today. I'm getting to work, about to get some shots up. Let's go. We got greatness on the horizon.
Kyrie didn't want to get Klay the number. Shot still looks good. You know what? I think I might have quit Klay Thompson's shot from my IRL. It looks a lot comfortable. I think I might have equipped it. Use it as base too. Okay. Maverick fans, how you feeling with Klay being on y'all team officially? Warriors fans, how you feeling with Klay officially gone? And how you feel about his press conference as well?